Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 33, and today we're going to be working on the mansion. We're going to be building Bruce's room, and hopefully we're going to be able to get that done and it to look good and everything. If you haven't seen last week's episode, I would suggest checking it out. We went on a camping trip with Hopper, and it was actually really fun. Like, it was probably one of the most fun episodes that I made in a long time. And probably one of my favorite episodes of the Let's Play entirely. So yeah, I would suggest checking that one out. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mark out the area for the mansion because there's a lot more that's gonna be added to it, but I need like a basis of what we're gonna be working on over these next couple episodes. So guess we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, boom, there we go. I don't think you can see all of it, but it's a big space we're working with here. Laid it out with all the pillars of logs and everything else. So you know, that should be really cool. We're always going to be able to expand this though. To how far we ever really want to go, it could just keep going and going. But for right now, this is kind of what I want to mark out as like the basis for the mansion, for everything to go within these confines, except for like, obviously, whatever we want to do in the future. And I also marked out the area we're going to be building Bruce's room in, but also I think it's time that we build it in the creative test world. We haven't used this world in a while. It's been a little bit. I figured it would be good to build it here beforehand because I want to make sure that I build it right and it turns out really well. Otherwise, you know, it could just like not turn out well. And besides, it's supposed to be a really tall build, possibly as tall as like the watchtower is in the mansion. But before we do that, did you guys see Minecraft Live? I mean, that was crazy. If you didn't, there was a lot of things that happened. They revealed the Wild update to be the next big update. It'll be coming in 2022, so sometime next year, and it's crazy. It's going to be a big update. They've got some things. It's not as big as the Caves and Cliffs, but it's still pretty great. And of course, we're still getting the Caves and Cliffs Part 2 in like a month or two. So that'll be really exciting. That'll come with all the new generation with the caves, with the mountains and everything else. I'm really excited to test that out. And besides all of that, they announced several things that are going to be coming in the Wild update. The swamp biome and the birch forest. Now for the birch forest, all they revealed was just some concept art, but from what they have, it looks really good. They've got all these mushrooms on the trees. They've got fallen logs, which look to be hollow. And I don't know if that's going to be a thing. If it is, that would be amazing. And then aside from that, you know, updating the trees, possibly new flowers in the birch biome, but who knows. And then for the swamp, they're adding basically all the things that happened in the 2019 biome vote. The one where the snowier snow in the mountains and everything got picked, but the swamp lost. Well, they decided to bring it back, which is actually really interesting. Could mean that other biomes could be added in the future. But one of the other things that they announced that they were going to add is fireflies, which wasn't in the actual vote or the tease for anything, which is exciting because that means that they're adding more than what they originally promised, which is, you know, always a good thing. But the biggest question to go with fireflies is how are they going to work, like at all? They're only 2 pixels wide. Are they going to be a mob each? Or is it like a particle effect where there's just a bunch in one spot? Who knows? But aside from that, there's also frogs, and frogs are great. Frogs are going to be able to like do all sorts of things. They're going to be able to hop and do things, which is kind of a given. It's a frog. They're going to be able to do a ton of different things. They eat fireflies, which is going to be cool. They also can come in tadpole form, which I guess you could kind of consider to be a different mob, but it's also more or less just a baby frog. So I mean, whatever. But regardless, tadpoles swim in water like they do normally, and you can pick them up in a bucket and transport them across the world to different places. And depending on where they grow up in different biomes, there'll be a different frog when they grow up. It'd be like a frog variant. You know, there's the different colors and everything, but that's how you would get them, is the different biomes that they grow up in. So like in a frozen area, for instance, they grow up to be this like dark green frozen, you know, snowy frog. Whereas in a desert or a jungle, they grow up to be this tropical frog, which you would initially think to be like really colorful, but it's not. Apparently tropical frogs like this are more white, which is news to me. I mean, I always thought, you know, tropical frogs, multicolored like dart frogs or whatever, but you know, it's fine. As well as this, they also announced boat chests, which is literally just boat chests. I mean, that's it. Chest and a boat. It's going to be good. And then mangrove trees. Mangrove trees are going to be really interesting. They are a very different tree than most other trees in Minecraft. First of all, their sapling can grow in the water, apparently, And when it grows, it has these root blocks, and the root blocks kind of look like leaves, but they're brown. And then obviously there's like the different leaves and the different wood, which does come with a different wood type, and we'll be able to use, fences, doors, trapdoors, boats, like all sorts of stuff out of this new wood type. But the new wood kind of just looks like jungle wood. I'm not really sure about it. Here's the new wood. Here's what jungle wood looks like. I don't know. Hopefully they kind of change it up to be a little more different, but otherwise, it's fine. I mean, you can't go wrong with the new wood type, to be honest. That's pretty much it for the swamp biome. But on the other hand, the sad news is the deep dark biome has been moved. Big sad. I know. It's not going to be coming in 1.18 later this year. It'll be coming in 2022 in the wild update. It's disappointing, but they're going to be adding a lot more to it, so it's arguably worth it. The things that they are adding were big deals. I mean, they've shown off deep dark cities, which is crazy. I mean, there's full-on cities going to be just under every Minecraft world. It's going to be crazy. And they're going to be massive structures with tons of loot, tons of different things to discover. But not only that, they also showed off all of the skulk things and what they do. They've got like this catalyst, which is like some sort of XP thing. And then they've got this like sonar sort of thing. I don't know what that thing's called, but they've got like the sonar thing that sends off signals really loud. It also gives you like a darkness effect, which is terrifying. If you haven't seen it already, they shared another Warden clip, which shows a lot more of what the Warden can do. So if you haven't seen that clip, I guess I'll go ahead and play it. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that thing is terrifying. I don't even know how that's going to even work in the game, if you're going to be able to cheese it easily, because they've said several times that you're not going to be able to like pillar up or hide easily. It's still going to find a way to stop you from doing that. Ultimately, you're going to want to only be sneaking. Otherwise, it's like, just no, you don't even want to be there. But depending on the loot, it could be very worth it. I think the skulk blocks in general are going to be worth gathering and collecting and using as a whole, so that'll be exciting. That's pretty much it for all the Minecon stuff. There's not like too much else, but if you do want to find out more about that, there'll be a link in the description to the Minecraft channel and to all of the update things. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get started in Bruce's room over here. Alright, I've built it in the creative test world, and I think I'm ready to build this thing here. The only thing is it's gonna take a while. After I finished building it in the creative test world, I kind of went like a little all out, like not too much, but I think it's just under this tower, the tower's roof. That is not the actual roof itself, because that's much taller. That probably made no sense, but let's go ahead and get to work on this thing. Okay, I have built it, and I think it is pretty nice, to be honest. It's not done. And by built it, I mean I didn't. It's not done. I still have a lot to add, including the windows, decoration, and the actual roof to this place. But otherwise, I think it came along pretty nicely. I think Bruce will enjoy his room. I would like for him to be able to roam around the place, but my biggest fear is that like a zombie or something will come around one day and break open the door and he'll just leave. So I really don't know how I feel about him free roaming, to be honest. So when it comes to the roof, this is what I got. I really don't like it. It's not that great. It's a little short. It looks a little weird from the bottom down here. And it's just one color. It's just spruce. So I don't know. I guess I should go ahead and experiment with some different roofs and see what works. This is not happening. Yep, this will work. Alright, and that's it. I've put the roof on. I think it looks pretty good, actually. Now it's just time to add all the rest of the details, such as the windows, decoration, the bed for Bruce, and everything else. And I'm debating whether or not I should be able to get this hallway done today. I'll at least lay out the floor, I guess, but oh my gosh, they're breaking the doors! I wish there was a way to turn off zombies breaking doors, because this is just so annoying. I know I could just turn the difficulty down to like normal or something, and then they don't actually break the doors. But the thing about that is, I want it to be on hard mode, otherwise it's like not as challenging. Anyways, started to work on this furniture here. I'm trying to put a clock in, but I realize I need another thing. Oh hey. And then I got the bed frame, got another desk here. Well, and right here, I think I'm gonna put like food and water, like a kibble and a water bowl sort of thing. But I think this build is going along pretty nicely. So as of recording, today they released new Minecraft music for the Caves and Cliffs update, which will be coming out obviously later this year in like December, I think. That includes a new music disc and everything else. So yeah, it's kind of exciting. I guess while I work on this, I might as well play one of the songs in the background. Okay, all the furniture is put on the building, and now I think it's time we put some glass on this thing. Also, that is really weird looking. I don't know why it does that. Alright, Bruce, I think it's time. I think it's time that I give you the tour of what it is so far. I should preface that. It is definitely not done. The mansion itself is most definitely not done. But we have your room now, so you don't get to stay in a little hole in the ground. So isn't that nice? Alright, you ready, Bruce? You ready to go inside? Awesome. Alright, let's go. Actually, hold on one second. I did see a creeper. There it is. Okay, Bruce. Come on in. Welcome to the mansion. What do you think? Oh, wow. This is not your bed. Get off the thing. Get off the... Yeah, there you go. Oh, man, he's tired. Well, I guess that's not normal. Wake up. Wait, Bruce. Okay, I'll take you around the place. First off, we got the lobby. What do you think? You need to stop. We got this little pedestal right here. It's got copper block. That's all that's on it. That's all there is. Got some chandeliers, a nice dome roof, lighting, golden candles. Okay, cool. And some more empty space. It's actually a lot of what's in this mansion right now. It's a work in progress. I'll give you like the grand tour when it's all finished, but for right now, this is what you get to see. And so right here we have the dining hall. We actually just built this very recently. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. You'll love it, Bruce. So if you would follow me down this way, Bruce. Down here. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we got the piano. You're napping again. Oh, okay. We've got the actual dining table here. You can actually sit in the chairs if you want to go ahead and give that a shot. I don't know if you actually can. You're basically sitting in the chair. We've got the fireplace right here if you're ever cold. And that's pretty much it for the dining hall. I mean, there's really nothing else to it. Some books for reading. I know you'll be reading a lot. He's sleeping again. And then here, the grand structure, the grand thing that we've built so far, that is the storage room. What do you think, Bruce? It's a big place. You can store all your items that you'll ever need. All the totems that you keep are right there. And oh, what's that? Oh, come on, Bruce. That's nonsense. I know you do. And here we have the grand hall. That's what I'm calling it, at least. It's literally just a big hall. I mean, what do you want? Over here, we've got the tower, the watchtower that you've seen from the little dirt hole, but you've never actually gone into. So if you would go ahead and do that. Oh gosh. It's a little stressful, Bruce, not gonna lie. Oh, so this is the view. What do you think? Is it nice? You like the view? Is it a good? Cool. You can see the whole world from here, which you probably have never seen before. There's a lot of things that you haven't actually seen, but you know, that won't matter because you're just going here. So come on, Bruce, come on down. Bruce, you're supposed to follow me. Good job. Be careful on the way down. There's a little bit of a thing right here. Yep. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're safe. It's all right. Follow me real quick, Bruce. It's getting a little dark. All right, now that it's daytime, I think that's actually pretty much it. I know there's a quick tour, but you know, it's a work in progress. There's going to be a lot more. Oh, there we go. There's going to be a lot more added in the future, but for right now, this is what we got. Mind all of the brokenness. I'll get that fixed up soon enough, but here's your room, Bruce. It's actually like a... Why are you sleeping? It's actually more of a building, like a tower, than anything. What was that? But here we got all your barrels of berries. We got the red ones. We got the glow ones. I don't know which one you prefer. I don't even know if I've fed you berries before, but we head on up here to the second level, which is actually there's like nothing here. I mean, there's a rug. You want to lay on the rug? You can do that. Otherwise, we have this flower and more berries on a bench. That's it. Okay, he's bored. Welcome to the top floor. You get quite a nice view, I realize. But here you go, Bruce. This is your place. You got some food and water over here. You got another rug. Why are you sliding? And you got your bed, Bruce. What do you think? What do you think about all this? Okay, that is amazing. This is just how I envisioned it. Okay, now we can patch this up and clean this up and not use the spot, which is kind of nice because finally we can actually use the inside of the mansion when working on the mansion and not have to come out to the front every single time that we want new resources. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna try and go down here quietly. But anyways, I think that is it for today's episode. We built this place and I think it came out pretty nicely. Bruce seems to enjoy it quite a lot. Obviously he's resting now, as he does pretty much every day, all day. But you know, that's Bruce for you. So yeah, that is the build of the day. It was a very big build. It took a very long time, but it's done now, and I think it looks pretty interesting. It's very different from the rest of the build. I mean, it's same theme, but you know, the shape and everything else, the roof, it's all different. I wanted to kind of shake it up a little bit, make it more unique, but that is that. This is a 50-50, but if I can, in between episodes, I'll try and finish this part and like build it across so that it doesn't look incomplete. I also realized that Benny over here is almost destroyed. Again, this would be like, I don't even know how many times I've repaired this guy. But last time when I repaired him, he, costed like 33 levels, which is what I have right now. He's probably going to cost a lot more if I tried to repair him again. I don't think I'm going to be able to pay that. So I think I'm going to have to retire Benny soon, which is a little sad. We've had him for, I don't even know how many episodes. But that brings up a bigger question. What am I going to do with my retired tools? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. But I had this idea to build a like museum sort of thing, but it's not a museum exactly. It's more of like a museum tower, I guess. I don't know. It would be alongside with the mansion. It would be part of the mansion as a whole, as a build. The only way to access it would be going through the mansion sort of thing, but I'm really not sure how that would go. So I've got to figure something out with that. If somehow this video comes out before I filmed that idea, before I've made that video of me making the museum, then just let me know if you guys have any ideas for what I could do for a museum or what I could do with my retired tools in general, because I would love to hear feedback on that. I'm very lost when it comes to that. But otherwise, I think that'll be all. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, let me know, leaving a like, leaving a comment, whatever. I really do enjoy when you guys leave comments. It's a good source for me to know what you guys are thinking about the videos. So I appreciate it. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next week's episode where we will do something. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, to be honest, but we'll figure it out. I know you guys won't want to miss it. So I'll see you guys there. Peace.